I'm living with my violent and obsessed brother, and my parents still defends him. I never thought I'd write something like this, but I'm honestly at my breaking point and I need to get this off my chest. For as long as I can remember, my younger brother has basically ruled our house. My parents let him do whatever he wants with no punishment, no matter how bad his behavior is. When I was younger, I used to think this was normal, just how families worked, but the older I get, the more I realize how messed up it is. The problem is, it's not just annoying anymore. It's actually starting to scare me. My brother has serious anger issues. He explodes at the tiniest things and lashes out violently. This weekend, my family and I went on a camping trip. I brought my best friend along, and for once, my brother couldn't bring someone with him. He was clearly upset about it, and ended up clinging to me and my friend non-stop. I tried to be patient, I really did. I knew he was lonely. But every time I politely asked him for just a little space, he'd lose it. He threw a ball at my face, screamed at me, cussed me out, and even slapped me across the face. Multiple times. When I told my mom, she defended him. As usual. She said I should understand he's just frustrated. I tried to brush it off. That's what I've always done. But on the drive home, a 2-hour car ride, I finally hit a limit. We were all napping in the car, and he kept laying on me. It made it impossible to rest and made me really uncomfortable. I kindly asked him to stop, and he responded by slapping me across the face again, this time in front of everyone. I had a red mark on my cheek. And guess what? My dad yelled at me, saying I provoked him. Just like always, I was the bad guy. The one being hit, not the one doing the hitting. This isn't new behavior. Just a few days before the trip, he hit me so hard it left a scar on my cheek. But I was told to shut up, to not make a big deal out of it. Because in our house, my brother is the golden child. My dad acts like he can do no wrong, and my mom just follows whatever my dad says. And here's where it gets even darker. I've started to realize that it's not just his violence that scares me, it's how obsessed he is with me. It started with small things. He constantly steals my stuff and refuses to give it back. He lies in my bed when I'm not home. Sometimes I catch him hiding behind the door in my room. I used to think that was just weird sibling stuff. Annoying, but harmless. Then it escalated. He started playing with my hair. At first I thought he just liked the texture. I didn't think too much of it until one day he put a strand in his mouth and said he liked eating my hair. I was horrified and yelled at him to stop. He also constantly invades my privacy. He barges into the bathroom even when I clearly tell him not to, while I'm showering, using the toilet, or getting dressed. He stares at me, sometimes specifically at my chest, and only leaves after I yell several times. It makes me feel sick. But again, my parents just shrug it off and tell me not to worry. Then, just when I thought I couldn't be more uncomfortable, he started slapping my butt. At first he did this to my mom, and she barely reacted, so I guess he thought it was okay to do it to me too. It is not okay. Every time I yell at him, he tells me I'm overreacting or need to take a chill pill. But this has happened multiple times. And each time, it makes my skin crawl. I feel scared. I feel violated. And most of all, I feel alone. Because my parents refuse to acknowledge any of this. They're enabling it. And every time I speak up, I get blamed or told to be more understanding. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't even feel safe in my own home. I'm constantly on edge. Is this normal? Has anyone else dealt with something like this? I just need someone to tell me I'm not crazy.